have waited lifetimes to find you. Now that you're here, I can remind you of the things you've been dreaming times two. I promise you. The truth is, give me 24. Then all I need is 24 hours. I promise you won't plenty more. You'll probably be waiting for. Out of the sound, eyes on the ground, giving you my love, my love, my love.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is MORGANNFLOWERS. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you're not new here, hey boo. Welcome to another weekly vlog. Today is Saturday. What you guys saw was like 2 days ago at this point. Basically it's just like a creative happy hour in Philly that they host one Thursday out of every month. So I like going there, catching a vibe. It's always like my girls there. Just getting some content, doing some extra little networking, like stuff like that. So that's always a cute little vibe. I do have to work today. I worked yesterday. I just wanted to check in, but y'all, I know you guys have been seeing all the teacher content about the students that took out the teacher's braids. And at this point, I wish I talked about this in my last vlog, because my next vlog goes up tomorrow, but the situation would have passed by the time you guys see this vlog. But basically, I feel like the answer is no for me. I feel like it's not a place where that stuff should happen. Why? Because you're fostering an environment where middle school kids, little girls, are most vulnerable, you know. And not to say that he was doing anything bad per se, but I just feel like that's how you create spaces for predators to exist, for pedophiles to exist. The teachers who do things wrong, whether it's a male teacher or a female teacher, the teachers who do stuff wrong rely on the public to be okay with situations like that. It's just like, just leave it on the playground. Just leave it for everybody. He may have not had bad intentions. He may have been an actual good teacher. The students probably really do like him as a person, but you have to consider all angles. And my thing is, it's never just about you. You have to expand it to all teachers, and you have to expand it to all situations. It's a slippery slope. You have to think about all cases, and let's just not do let's just not service our teachers in different ways. Let's just not. You can build a community, you can build a relationship with your students without them getting so personal, without it being so like interactive. Like, you know, when I went to school, I could tell that my teachers cared about me and that they wanted the best for me. I had connections with certain teachers more than other teachers and stuff like that. I could feel that without me taking out their hair. You know, I could feel that without me servicing them in any way. Like, I could feel that teachers cared about me because we connected on different levels, and teachers made it a point to build personal relationships without it being anything that can be seen wrong, period. I just feel like that's what it is. And I was like, I've seen so many, sorry, I keep adjusting the camera, but I've seen so many different takes on it. And I saw a take on TikTok that was just like, well, how would your parents feel if they walked in on you as a little girl? Maybe, you don't know, I don't know what grade the kids were in, but it was high school. So it could have been anywhere between 9th grade and 12th. But how would your parent feel if they walked in and they saw you just taking out somebody's hair? And I put it on my story, and I was like, my dad would have a heart attack. Like, my dad would not be feeling me playing in some grown man's hair as a kid. He just wouldn't be feeling it. It's just like, what are you doing? This is kind of inappropriate. This doesn't feel right, especially if my dad doesn't know the man. If my dad doesn't know the teacher, it's just not going to be appropriate for a parent to see. And my dad commented on it, was like, you got that right. Like, he wouldn't be feeling that at all. And it's just like, when you create a space for things to go either way, when it comes to kids, I don't want to risk it. He said, let's stir the pot. He started. And I think as of right now, I think he's on either administrative leave or he got fired. It sucks because, again, he may have not had bad intentions. He may have been a great teacher to these students. Should he have gotten fired? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I would say no. Like, I feel like I would say no if he understood what the problem was. But what it is he's been on live talking about the situation, and he's standing on what he did. He's standing on what he said. He says it's appropriate. He says there's nothing wrong with it. He's not taking the opinions of anyone who disagrees with him. He's standing in his truth. He's standing in what he did without any other thought. And I'm just like, that kind of sucks to see, because that's kind of the point that people are making. You not seeing what other people are seeing in this. might be the problem in itself. You should be able to see both sides, especially as a good teacher. So, no. It's a no for me. I wouldn't want my daughter taking out a grown man's hair. I'd be like, girl, let's go. Like, you know, I feel like it would just be like, he could take out his own hair. Because people was like, well, why did you should have booked a later appointment. If I knew I had to take out my hair, I'm not going to go to work and imagine me asking my clients to take my hair out. Like, imagine that. It's just not something you do. I don't care if it's a bonding moment. I can't imagine me doing that with my clients. So we're not doing it. I would never do that. Like, yeah, girl, you want to take my hair out? Even if she's like, yeah, Morgan, I'll take your hair out. It's still just not an appropriate place to do it. I would do it on my own. I would maybe you may have to stay up at night and take your hair out. As annoying as it may be, you may have to do that. You may have to take a day off to take your hair out. Like, when I had those goddess locks, imagine if I would have asked my client to help me take them goddess locks out. It took me like 2 days to finish that, but it's just like, it just is what it is. I had to pick a day where I was off work to take my hair out and just had to make something shake with what I had. So it's just like, you know, you live and you learn, I guess. And my take was, I don't feel like teaching was his passion, because he just wasn't receptive to anything. He's like, yeah, why wouldn't I capitalize on this moment? I'm a content creator. I'm just like, so is that what you wanted to do? You really wanted to do some content. You really wanted to have a viral moment so that if you got fired, you'll deal with it. You knew you'll have some supporters along the way. It's the same thing with the Youthforia Black Foundation thing. Even though it's bad rep, even though it's a situation where, you know, people are complaining, there's still going to be a group of people who are not complaining. Same with the situation. There's still going to be a group of people who still support you and still back what you're saying. So he said, you know what? I'm just going to be a creator now. Girl. Anyway. That's just my take on it. I've seen different takes on it. That's just my takes. And it is what it is. Y'all, I had the strangest experience this past Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. People are very strange. If you have me on Instagram and you watch my stories, then you probably know what I'm talking about. So basically, I talked to y'all yesterday about the teacher situation, about like how many people are saying it just makes people uncomfortable. You have to protect the kids. Like, it's really about children at the end of the day, because you just never know how things are going to go. You never know what people's motives are. Even though the teacher may seem nice, you know, we understand. Most of us get it, you know. So I was talking about it on my Instagram story, and I got the nastiest response to me talking about that kind of ruined my day. This was yesterday. Kind of ruined my shift because I was at work at the time. And it's just very unwarranted. So basically, again, I was talking about the teacher situation, and this guy that I went to middle school with, I've grown up with him. We used to date like the summer after high school. So this is like, how many years ago was that? But you know, this is somebody that I'm familiar with. So he comments on my story, and he's like, he said, this is like, you sound like you just explained a woman's mindset. He said something along the lines of that. I don't remember exactly what he said verbatim, but he said something like, you just explained a woman's mindset. So I was like, as I should, because in my head, I'm like, who else's mindset is supposed to be explaining? Like, who else am I supposed to think of? Like, I'm a woman, right? I said, as I should, because I said, who else is protecting the kids? Because that's really what it's about. It's about protecting children. And he's like, he said something, I don't even know what he said. I just liked it. I wasn't even going to respond like and say anything else until he sent me another message. And the message said, and I quote, because let's get all the way into it. And my thing is, I put it on my Instagram story because I wanted people to see how disgusting this person is. Because I'm just like, ooh, that was sassy. Like, what made you want to say that to me? So this is what he said. He said, protecting, because I said, who's protecting the kids? So he said, protecting, didn't your mom leave you with your dad when you were young? Question mark, question mark, question mark. No disrespect. That was very rude. That was very, very rude to me. It made me cry. I was pissed off yesterday because I'm just like, what made you want to say that to me? I mean, there was no justification for it for me, right? Because again, this is somebody that I don't talk to you. Like, it's not somebody that I'm dating right now, or it's not somebody that has any room in my life to bring up my childhood as it pertains to teachers protecting children. It has nothing to do with that. Protecting, didn't your mom leave you with your dad when you were young? He just wanted to say that to me. Like, he really just wanted, because mind you, I talked to, if you guys watched my vlog recently, I talked about the situation, sort of about my mom and like how my feelings were as it pertains to my how I act now as it pertains to my childhood. I discussed that with y'all in my last vlog, but that vlog hasn't come out yet. As of today, Sunday at 11 a.m., that vlog hasn't come out yet. So I'm like, when did I talk about my mom with my audience enough for him to want to bring that up in this moment? Like, when was that? Why is that on your brain, basically? You just wanted to say that to me and be mean and nasty. And I kindly cussed him out. And I'm just like, because my thing is like, you are nobody to me to be able to say something like that, something to bring up my childhood to defend yourself, right? So I'm like kind of going off because I'm just like, that was very rude. That was very rude. And if you guys remember, again, from my previous vlog, I also talked about knowing how to control yourself. And I just thought it was so funny how both topics that I discussed in my previous vlog that I just uploaded, that like I said, it didn't come out yet. But I just finished talking about two of the things that's happening simultaneously. I talked about my mom in the last vlog, and I also talked about, again, knowing how to control your emotions, knowing how to censor yourself, because my reaction, my heart was like I was physically shaking. Like I haven't had someone say something so mean to me and so personal to me in a while. So I just was like, that was rude and nasty. That was so disrespectful. And then I said, you're blocked. And of course I blocked him before I blocked him. But he's like, I know, LMAO. How was that funny? Like, he knew he was going to get a reaction out of me. And I think that was just very low to me. And it kind of just, when a couple weeks, months ago whenever me and Alexis went to New York, we had a conversation about like monitoring spirits and how like people are watching you on social media and they have ill intentions. And I feel like that's what it gave to me. It gave very much like, because again, I haven't talked about my mom, not with him, not enough for him to want to bring that up to me. Like, I couldn't see it either way, but that wouldn't have come off genuine in no way, shape, or form. So then we keep going. Oh, but like I was saying, monitoring spirits, because I feel like that's what it was. He was watching me and again waiting for the opportunity to say something smart to me. Because my thing is, why are you debating me about protecting kids? You got something you need to tell everybody? Do we need to call 911? Do you need to be on the registry? Like, why are you getting smart with me about protecting kids? If you don't agree with my point about the teacher being held responsible or whatever he was talking about out of my stories, if you don't agree with that, that's one thing. But to get so disrespectful and get low and get personal, that is really, it really grinded my gears. It really did. So again, going on, let's bump it up a second. Because let's talk about it. No, like, let's really talk about it. So time goes on. Mind you, it's the next day. I have it on my story. I'm getting so many responses to it. People are being so kind to me because they're like, that was rude and unnecessary. Like, people agree with that being so out of line to say to somebody. And this is what his sister commented and said. Because mind you, we followed each other, me and his sister. I blocked her too, though. She's like, out of curiosity, because I kept his ad name in the messages because I wanted people to know which disgusting human being sent it to me. Because people, like I said, I grew up with him, so people of course know who he was. If you see his at name, then you're gonna know who it was if you know him, you know. So I kept it in there. I said, yeah, they need to know what type of person he is, because that was just very low and rude to say to somebody. So his sister goes, out of curiosity, because I listened to your point, and as an educator myself, I agree. You don't want to open doors for those other weirdos with bad intentions, ... Not to play defense. First of all, the devil doesn't need an advocate. I keep saying that. We don't need anyone to defend people being nasty and rude. Number one. Number two, let me keep going. She said, not to play defense because I don't know your history with your mom, but when he said protecting, didn't your mom leave you with your dad when you were young? Was that a jab at your past, or that he was questionally trying to, or was that a question trying to defend his point? Your view is, let's protect the kids. She put in parentheses, valid. I think he was trying to invalidate your viewpoint by saying, well, even your mom trusted you with your dad enough to watch you or raise you. Again, I don't know your story. And she kept, and there's like another paragraph. Let me actually keep reading. I was going to stop, but let me keep reading. She said, what I'm saying is, if this was a debate about protection and male presence around kids, are you sure he was trying to take a jab at your family past? And I'm inserting myself because I'm just confused and I saw his name. If it was a jab at your past with your mom, that was 100% wrong. But if he was trying to make a point, ... I don't know. So yeah, also, I don't know what the prior messages were. So yeah. First of all, using my family history as a way to try to invalidate my point was wrong anyway. Trying to come at me to make your point valid using my own personal story to prove whatever point you're trying to prove. Because again, my point is protecting the kids. That's really that's all I'm talking about at the end of the day. So what is there to debate? What is there to argue with me about? What is there to defend? Why are you trying to invalidate my point about protecting the kids? It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. You're trying to invalidate my point about protecting the kids by using my family history against me. It just doesn't work that way. You are nobody to me to dig up my family trauma to prove a point. Like, it don't matter how you flip it. I said, whether he was trying to take a jab at me or if he was just trying to validate his own point, he had no place to bring up anything personal to me in terms of the situation. It has nothing to do with it. You could have brought up a point. You could have had a question for me. You could have, without getting personal and without taking the jab. And he laughed after he said it. So he knew what he was doing. Like, let's not act slow. Like, he knew what he was doing. He very much well knew what he was doing. And again, she saw her brother's name and she was like, oh, let me jump to defend him. Even though he was dead wrong. And that's dead wrong too. And I was saying to myself and not to myself, but I was saying to my close friends, this is why abusers and stuff roam the streets. Because they have people who are going to try to validate their horrible points. People are going to try to validate their horrible opinions because this is somebody that they know. She's like, yeah, not to come to his defense, but you are though. Are you sure he was trying to take a jab at your family? What made you think that was right for him to even say to me? Why would he need to say anything about my family trauma to prove a point? It's invalid already. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't. No. I don't even mess with you like that. Not for you to want to bring up my family trauma. When did I talk about my family trauma with you? For you to have that in your head to say, you know what? Let me say this to Morgan. She's going to receive this well. Even though I don't talk to her. Even though, like, it just doesn't make sense. And it pissed me off. It really, really did. It's Mother's Day weekend. And one of my friends was like, you don't know. It was just rude on top of everything else. But, like, he don't know what I got going on. It's Mother's Day today. You don't know what my relationship is with my mother. Who are you to bring that up? You're nobody. Woosah. Like, that was so disrespectful to me. But anyway, I digress. I've been just, like I said to you guys earlier, I mentioned to you guys before my previous vlog that I've been just talking about being able to control yourself. And I feel like that was really a test for me and being able to, like, center myself again. Like, that was working in real time. Because someone else wouldn't have taken it so light. Someone else would have responded to that in a very different way. You know? God don't like ugly. That's all I'm gonna say. God don't like ugly. And I knew his motive behind that was to be rude, was to take a jab at me, was to be disrespectful, was to try to laugh, was to try to get a rise out of me. I knew what it was. Because that's the type of person that he is. And to defend him, you might be right along with him. No shade. So anyway, I worked a double last night. So I just got off work this morning. I came home, I made my breakfast, I chilled. I actually edited a little bit. I edited this vlog. And then all of this is like going on at the same time. Like this happened yesterday, so I've been like responding to, so I got so many messages. I've been responding to my messages and just like recuperating. But I hope you guys are having a good day. A better day than I had yesterday, because I was irked. I was so irked yesterday. So hope you guys have been doing okay. Again, happy Mother's Day. I'm gonna insert a picture with me and mi madre. No comment. Okay. Ding. Bye. Wait, I just thought about something else. So after I responded to him commenting on my childhood, excuse me, I said, you're blocked. He said, I told you guys, he said, yeah, I know, LMAO. Like, he was laughing. So thinking about his sister now, if he didn't mean it that way, he would have apologized. He would have said, oh no, like, I really didn't mean it that way. But I'm sorry if you took it wrong. Or he would have said that instead of said, yeah, I know. He knew he was getting blocked because he knew he was trying to be mean. He knew he was trying to be mean. So that's why he didn't apologize. That's why he didn't say, oh, wait, Morgan, wait. No, I didn't. No, you were purposely trying to be nasty, which is why you laughed. Duh. Good morning. We are doing hot yoga this morning. I'm just wearing these little, I decided to wear my short pants. These are so tremendously old. I couldn't even tell you, like, I think it might be Walmart, something like that. This tie usually goes in the back, but with hot yoga, oh my gosh, my voice. With hot yoga, we lay on our back a lot, so I don't want this like poking my back. If you guys remember, a couple months ago, I got a hot yoga mat and like a towel and stuff. This is my first time using it because I ended up getting my hair straightened and stuff like that, and I never went back to hot yoga. So we are back with hot yoga this morning. It's about 5:15 or so. I really don't feel like this. And then I made a nail appointment for afterwards. I really don't feel like it, but we move. Okay, let's go.
Sometimes it's soft as a misty rain that gently touches my soul. It cools the fire that burns in me, and I simply lose control.
So, hot yoga was good. Hot yoga was good and challenging. I'm just sitting on my little bucket. Am I zoomed in? So I'm at Wawa. I was getting a couple things. And y'all, I just had the best interaction. Erica, if you're watching this, hi. That was like made my morning. She's like, do you do YouTube? I'm like, yeah. That's me. And it honestly, it made my morning, honestly. I was like, girl, I'm about to cry in here. You recognize me? So like, it was such an amazing experience because I feel like that doesn't happen that often. I think that when you're in different states, it's a little bit different because you may be more likely to see a creator out at the mall or something. But like Jersey, you know, you may or may not see me, you know, in passing or whatever. South Jersey, I'll say. So it was just, it made me feel so good. So that was a good start to my morning. A good second start because the hot yoga was good. It was challenging, but it was good. I hadn't been in a while, and it's so funny because the instructor was like, she's like, happy to see you again. It's been a minute because I didn't had a silk press on my cycle. I was in Houston. Like I just hadn't booked a hot yoga class in a minute. So it's been a good morning, honestly. Like I said, I got my matcha. I told you earlier I made a nail appointment. I don't feel like it because it's raining. It's a gloomy day and I would love to get back into bed. So I'm like, if I cancel it, I'm about to cancel it. I don't feel like it. Excuse me. And my thing is I also don't like doing stuff in the rain. It's really just not my tea. Like I would rather, I already got to work in the rain. I have an appointment later with one of my clients. So it's just like, I'm already going to be out and about in the rain. I'm not really be. I want to take my shower and take a nap. Yeah, but my thing is like when my nails are not done, I feel more awkward about doing content. I really don't do content because my nails are not done. But it's also raining, so I wasn't doing content today anyway. So it's just like, girl, I might change it. I'm off tomorrow. We are going out to lunch tomorrow with my grandmom. So, and I also have a Pilates class in the morning. Yeah, child. So maybe I'll go tomorrow after. Let me see. I wonder if I can, because you know how they send a text message. I wonder if I can press cancel or type cancel. I don't want to just not show up, but my appointment was at the time that they open. I'm not going. I don't feel like it. I just don't. Good morning, guys. We're getting ready for Pilates. This is my favorite set out of all of them. I think I got this one from Marshall's, I think it was. But this is my favorite. Like the vibrant, the pink, it's my favorite. Anyway, it's about 6:30 now. Sorry, it's about 6:30. This class is at 7:15, but the last time I got a little bit lost. I should know where to go now, but I'm gonna head out in a second, and I'll see y'all later. Today I'm off, but tomorrow, wait, hold on. Okay, today I'm off work. I look so sleepy. Today I'm off work, but I'm taking my grandma to lunch a little bit later, so we're gonna get into that when I get back. Okay, bye. Hey guys, class was great. Hold on. I'm just making a cup of coffee. I told you guys I'm taking my grandma to lunch. It's 9:30, so I do have some time before then, but I was like, I don't want to eat something. I don't want to eat a lot. I just feel like that's stupid. I mentioned to you guys vlogs ago that when I go running, I'm like, where do people put their keys without it clanging? I mean, my phone, because my thing is I need my music, so I have to carry my phone. So it's just like, where do people put their stuff? So you guys mentioned like a fanny pack. I've had this one for a very long time. It's actually super old. It's like reflective, like when you have it in the dark and the flash, it's like reflective. But my thing is, even with this, it's like still jangling. Like it's like this. That's actually so annoying to me. That's so annoying to me. I just be like, I be wanting to hold it when I'm running. Like, all right, just be quiet. But I'm like, I don't know. Maybe people don't listen to music when they run. Or now, what I will say, I told you guys this workout set was from Marshall's. It has pockets. So I think that would be like for a phone at least. That would be kind of cool. I know some workout sets do have like little pocket stations and stuff like that. This little sweater is the one that I got from H&M. I keep moving it, sorry. This is the one I got from H&M. This was for the Houston trip. So lately I've just been throwing it on. I kind of like I guess I kind of forgot how much weight a little like easy sweater can hold. I forgot. I don't have no other like easy zip up sweater. I really don't. So I was like, oh, like I just be putting it on when I run it out. So shout out to H&M, period. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill for the meantime. I told you guys I've been binge watching Vampire Diaries. So I'm probably gonna put that on. I'm not gonna eat a whole lot. I'm gonna make some coffee real quick, maybe an English muffin. It's kind of giving something real simple because again, like I'm going to pick up my grandma in like 2 hours maybe, where I'm probably gonna leave the house in like 2 hours. So I don't really want to eat nothing too crazy. The reservation is for 1. This is a location that's called Riverwinds. Riverwinds restaurant. It's in Thoroughfare, New Jersey, which is like, or more like Deptford, New Jersey, if you're in the area. I went one time. Well, I actually went twice, but the first time I went was actually with my family for a birthday, and I got these crab cakes and they put like this sauce on top of it. First of all, I'm a crab cake girly through and through. If they got crab cakes on the menu, it's for me. So they had a bomb crab cake. I think it came with asparagus and mashed potatoes. It was so good. I even went again like a second time by myself and got the same exact thing. And it was such a cute little spot. Like it's by a river, so if you sit outside, you just have a nice little space. It can be a little windy because of the like lake or river, whatever. I guess it's a river. But we're probably gonna sit inside today. It's a cute little spot. It's kind of like out of the way, or like I didn't know anything about it. So yeah, we'll do that later. I'm probably gonna throw something simple on. I think it might rain. Not really sure. So yeah, we're gonna see. I'm about to book my next class actually. Now that we're chatting. Ooh, y'all heard my bone crack? Gosh, I need to stretch. Girl, when I say challenging, I was in that class like, what was I thinking? Like, she had us doing these little, oh gosh. If you've been to a Pilates class, that she had us holding the ropes and doing this little like core tuck thing, and we had to like hold it, and then we had to lift our legs up. I said, girl, my abs, I don't know what, my non-existent ones, I don't know what's going on right now, but I can't do this. So, but it was so good and so challenging. But I do need to stretch. But I will be making my next appointment shortly. Oh my goodness, I will be making my next appointment. Oh my, oh no, no, I feel like I just cracked my back. I definitely, no, y'all heard it. All right, have I been laying on my floor? Yes. But I was just thinking, because, okay, number one, I was watching Kennedy J's story. She was talking about how she don't know how to do a push-up. So I was like, okay, I know in my heart of hearts that I don't know how to do a push-up either. Like, not a full form, correct one, no. My upper body strength, I just spit on my phone. So this keeps happening. But I was talking, or I was like thinking about it this morning, like not this morning, I was thinking about it just now while I was sitting here, and I tried to do a push-up, didn't really work out. So I was like, all right, while I'm laying here, let me book my class for next week. But what I will say, they keep asking me at the end of the class, because I have class pass, so they keep asking me, how likely are you to book this class again? I'm about to start putting not likely. Why? Not because I'm not likely, but because I think I don't want them to start being slick. Like, I watched this video of this girl talking about class pass and saying how sometimes, you know, they change the prices of things, they'll change the points, like the credits, the credit amount for each class, basically. And I don't want them to start thinking that since I said yes, I'm gonna take this class, they can start bumping up the point, like bumping up the credits. Like, don't do it. Because when I try to go on here and look for like solid core, I'm not saying I want to go to solid core, but when I try to book for a solid core classes are very expensive. I'm about to look right now. They're like 10, 15 credits. Mind you, I only have the membership where I get, how many a month? I think I get like 30. How many a month? I can't remember how many credits I get per month. But I only get but so many credits per month. I'm not about to spend half my credits on one solid core class. That's insane. I'd rather take solid, like, Pilates classes at individual studios and go from there. I've been to 2 different Pilates studios so far, and they all have pretty low credits. Like, their price is low, you know what I mean? So I ain't even gonna do it. I'm about to look for next Thursday. Oh no, I want to try a Zumba class. I really want to do a Zumba class. Here we go. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Why is this Pilates class 7 credits now? It was not 7 credits before. This particular Pilates class that I booked. That's how they be getting you. They see, okay, she likes to take this specific class with this specific instructor. Let's change the credit price or the credit amount. I don't like that, because it was not 7 credits before, and that's taking up a chunk of my credits that I have for the month. It's just like, girl, they be playing. They really do. That's why I said, if you want to do a class pass, it's good for people who don't take the same classes every time, not the same time, not the same instructor. You're okay with switching it up, but like, I'm not, 7 credits is sickening. Now let me see if they have that same class on a different day but with a different instructor. See if the price changes. Just wanna be your girl. Just wanna be your girl. Pilates, okay. You gotta feel me. Have I been to this one before? When I'm your girl, just wanna be your girl. Okay, all the other Pilates classes that I'm 9. Okay, I think they base it off of also not only your own membership, but how popular the class is. Because I'm looking at that same class on a different day, on a different time. It's 9 credits. Like, they're playing. I will take some time off from taking that Pilates class and just stick to my bar and stuff if they want to keep playing with me. Okay, headed out. This set I got from Pretty Little Thing. I'm going to try and link it. It's actually pretty old, but I feel like I pull it out every spring just as something to wear. But what I will say is they didn't construct this the best, because the pants are pretty long. I'm wearing my Steve Madden slides because I'll get to that later. But anyway, the pants are pretty long, and so naturally you want to like roll them up on the waist, but this part of the waist, like the crotch area, they didn't make long enough. So I feel like it's digging into me a little bit. Like I didn't like how they constructed the proportions of the pants. But I do plan on getting my nails done, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll just wear my toes out so I don't have to put a sneaker on and all that annoying stuff. I don't feel like it. And then I wore my hair down, which is a rare occasion, honestly, at this point. Like, I always throw this up in a bun. I did bring a scrunchie because I'm not playing those games, but but I like it. Actually, I'm about to make a little TikTok real quick because I actually feel like I look cute. Mind you, I just took a shower, like a 10-minute shower, so I'm rushing. Okay, bye. Okay, so we're done with grandma for now. Wait, hold on. I just called the nail salon to see if I can come in early. They said yes. I decided to pull out my vlog camera. I just want to say hi. We're just gonna get these bad boys taken care of. They look crazy, and my toes look the same way, basically. So we're gonna go, and my hair is still down. We're surprised. But we're gonna head in now. I'm probably gonna keep it pretty simple, pretty standard. Well, I know I am. It's not even a question. So BRB, girls. Okay, I'm back. So it's just okay. It's just kind of one of those, you know, like, I don't know. I spoke up about my toes because I wasn't feeling my toes. With my nails, I got pink. First of all, I'm not crazy about the color. Like, the color's just whatever. The shape is given like round square. I don't really like round square. I like a sharp square. Look at me, I look drunk. Like, this is just crazy. I don't know. I didn't really speak up about it. I just was like, it's whatever. Honestly, it's late. Like, I don't usually get my nails done this late either. It's 5 o'clock. And I'm just ready to go back. I'm ready to go in the house. I'm ready to go in the house. But like, I don't like round square. I don't like almond. I don't like how it looks on my fingers. Like, I would never get almond. And I don't like round squares. Like, I like a sharp square. Like, I like to be able to be like, I like for it to be crisp and sharp. Like, but I didn't tell her that. So just like, whatever, Morgan. Like, beggars can't be choosers. Like, you ain't, I mean, that's not even the right phrase, but you can't speak up. You can't get mad about it. You ain't say nothing. Like, not that I'm mad, but I just kind of like didn't care. Like, I just was like, it's crazy as that sound because my nails look a mess. I guess maybe I'm just happy to have them done. Like, they look fine enough for me because I'm not super particular about my nails. Like, as long as they're done, like, cool. That don't mean they gotta look a mess, but it's just, I'm not super like, oh, I need to go get them redone because I don't like the shape. Like, I would never go back tomorrow and get them redone. That's doing too much to me. Like, I would have to hate them to come back and get them done like the next day, to get them redone the next day. I don't know. You know what it is too? Me and getting my nails done is fairly new. When I say new, I mean within the last couple years. When I was looking at my old content, when I first started doing content, my nails weren't done, which is so funny. And I think that's like a societal thing. I think I got pressured into it a little bit because one time this guy that we used to follow each other on Instagram, and he commented on my nails. He was like, he said something about my nails, and it just was like I started looking at my nails and I was like, I guess like they weren't done. So, you know, it was just kind of interesting to me. And then my dad also commented on my nails before too. And I'm just like, I don't know if that's just like a man thing. I don't know what it is. But ever since then, I was like, okay, I guess I'll get my nails done consistently. Like, I'm fairly new to this. Like, girls that used to get their nails done in high school, like, girls used to be their nails used to be done. I was never that person. So this is fairly new to me, and I don't put that much emphasis on it, basically. So, like, I'm okay with it being just painted pretty. It's not my favorite set, but it's enough for me. You know what I mean? Oh, that scared me. But this guy behind me just opened up his trunk. Oh, y'all see him? They opened up their trunk, and I'm like, I just saw something flip up in my mirror. I'm like, what's that? But I don't know. I was in there watching Kennedy J's vlog, and I keep saying I want to get some flowers from my house. So again, it's late. I'm ready to go in the house, but I kind of want some flowers. So there's a supermarket right here, so I'm probably just gonna stop at the supermarket and get some flowers from there. So let go. Let me move my steering wheel because I cannot drive with it this low, girl. I'll be moving it down for y'all. Okay, one other thing that I'm gonna say is I took the acrylic off my big toe. Some people I know some girls I know get acrylic on all their nails. I just get them on my big toe because my nail had broke. my big toe had broke, and I just spit. My big toe had broke at one point, and it was giving, like, it didn't look good. Like, when you try to get gel over a broken toenail, like, it just looks stupid. So I ended up getting, like, an extension, whatever. But I feel like now I'm taking it off because my big toes are so flimsy. They're so thin, and there's no way this is normal. Like, it's to the point where when she's using a little drill, the little drill head thing on my nail, I can like feel the drill, and I'm like wincing because I'm like, oh girl, I can feel that. And she even said it, like, as she was trying to take my acrylic off, she said she'll have to take the rest off next time because it's like blended into my nail. Like it's like blended into my nail at this point, which is probably my fault. I probably should have been taking the acrylic off. So I'm getting rid of it. We're just doing regular gel on the toes until this acrylic grows out, basically. That sounds so crazy, but I think it's the acrylic is stuck at this point. It's like blended into mine. It's so thin that it's blended into mine. It's just as flat as my nail is, basically. So I'm trying to like grow it out. My toes the only thing that look cute, basically. My toe, I wish I could show y'all. My toes look better than my nails do. But I'm like, yeah, I'm done with the acrylic on my big toe unless I feel like I need it. Like, that should be mandatory. Like, that should be only used for actual issues. Like, if you have a broken nail, then I'll put acrylic on it, or then you should put acrylic on it. But the way my flimsy nails are, I'm done with it. I'll go back to the gel. One time I even went back to polish because I was just like, yeah, we just gonna put the polish on for now because I'm just like, oh no. But now that it's summertime, I do need some gel on there because just polish on my big toe, it's gonna be chipped and all types of done. My toes is out, like, girl, no. But I'm sitting here in the car. I'm at the grocery store. I want to get flowers, but I'm like, what do I want to eat for dinner? Like, I feel like I should make sure I have that figured out since I'm already at the grocery store. Why would I get here, not have it figured out, go home, be hungry? Like, girl. So I'm gonna sit here for a second so I can figure out what I want to eat. If I want to just pick up something quick, like, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Okay. Hold on. I don't even know why I started it. So I did stop and get the flowers. I just bought 2 different ones. I just got some roses, and then these have like little, I want to say carnations. Don't quote me. The purple ones. I think they're, I don't know, whatever. I bought those. And then I just bought some blue ones because I was like, the blue ones were giving vibrant and just like nice. So that's what I bought there. Hold on. I'm gonna try the method where you put the tape, where like what I did before, and I put the tape across it so that the roses can sit perfectly in the vase. I feel like I needed to wipe my camera off. I don't know, whatever. So this is my little handy dandy. So we're just gonna put the you know what we're gonna do right now? Some of y'all might guess it before I pull it out. Ugh. A scrunchie, because I just can't right now. But I was really like, I asked my dad a question, right? Who was this? This was yesterday. And I just texted him randomly, and I just was kind of interested. I'm kind of in this stage where I'm like harassing my parents a little bit. Not harassing them, but I be wanting to know how they think. I be wanting to know things about myself when I was younger. Like, I'm just, like, I asked my dad one time randomly, like, what was I like as a kid? Like, what type of kid was I? Because just things that I don't remember. I know some people be remembering their childhood. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, because my memory does not go back that far. My memory barely go back to last year. It's like, no, that's not funny. But let me move y'all in a little bit. But I asked my dad if I was trying to make sure my camera wasn't dying. But I asked my dad how he felt about, I really said how, what did I say? I said, do you bring roses or flowers on first dates? Now, mind you, my dad, I guess, he's single, I guess, now, okay? So I was like, do you bring flowers on first dates? I was just kind of curious. I think that it's also been a running conversation just in general with my age group. You know, like it's a common Twitter conversation. So I was just kind of curious, and I was surprised because he said no. And I think his reasoning just kind of surprised me. I don't know. And I even had to say this to him. I said, this might be a generational difference, because his reasoning was that, like, he answered before he got a little clarification on what type of date this was. Like, is this a date where you're meeting someone for the first time? Or is this like a date? Like, maybe you've been talking to someone for some time and you finally decide to say, okay, let me set something up. Like, is this an official date, like with somebody that you already know? Or is this just like a meetup? Like, maybe y'all don't really know each other like that, but y'all meeting at the dinner spot. Like, you know, is this, what type of relationship do you guys have, like, pre-existing, you know? So he was kind of asking me that, but he said no. And I was just kind of interested because, you know, fathers, they try to teach their daughters the way they should be treated. But I'm like, are you doing this though? Like, you're telling me what I deserve, but are you doing that as if the woman that you're dealing with deserves it as well? You know what I mean? Like, I be wanting to know. You telling me I deserve the stars and everything in this under the sun, but are you treating your women like that? You know, it's like, it's kind of, I'm approaching that age where I'm just kind of curious, like, what type of man are you outside of being a dad? You know what I mean? Just out of curiosity. Let me think real quick though. Hold on. I'm about to take a picture because I feel like I haven't been doing much this vlog, and I don't have like, I gotta put them on the floor for a second. I don't have many thumbnail pictures. Like, I be having to keep up with my pictures. I'm not gonna have no, I like to do the voting on my Instagram story, like when y'all vote for which thumbnail I should pick, but like, I don't have I haven't been taking no pictures. So how am I gonna have multiple thumbnails for y'all to choose from? And I don't got no pictures for my thumbnails. This is not even good. Like, this sucks. God. Anyway. But anyway, I be just kind of curious about my dad's perspective on certain things. So he said no, and of course I asked him why, because I'm like, wait, I was kind of surprised by his answer, if we're being honest. I was like, no. And I felt like flowers are such a standard thing. I feel like flowers, you know, it's just it's a nice gesture. Like I said, you're meeting someone for the first time, or maybe, or like I said, you like this person, so you're finally going on a date with them. Maybe you want to impress them, you bring them flowers and roses. And I think that it's a generational thing for sure, because his no was because he was saying that, like, it depends on what the woman likes, I suppose, but his initial thought was no, because he's heard women say that that's corny, or like he's heard women say that bringing flowers on a first date, and like, you don't, and like, he don't know me but he bought me flowers. Like, I guess certain women feel a way about that. I don't know. I was like, is this a generational thing? What y'all think? I feel like flowers on the first day is very appreciated, but I also love flowers, right? Like, if you're a woman who you don't really care for flowers, or flowers don't make or break your opinion on somebody, or you're not the type who want flowers sent to you, like, you know, you're not the type to want stuff like that, then I can understand why it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I love flowers, so if a man brings me flowers, I'm like, oh, you like me? Like, I love flowers, but as you guys can see, I just like to have flowers in my house anyway. But that was kind of shocking to me, honestly. But he said, like, he's heard women say that they like kind of clown guys who do that. Again, generational thing. And I said, what I said to him, he said that might be kind of true. It might be a generational thing where it's like older women, maybe they don't like flowers, or now that, you know, like I said, my generation, we like, oh, we like stuff like that. Social media probably does it too. I think social media probably forces some girls to like flowers more than maybe they actually do. Like, you see maybe your favorite Instagram girlie, she got some flowers on Valentine's Day and on and maybe you're like, oh, like, I guess I'll take some flowers, or maybe they're not that bad, or they look kind of pretty, and you get influenced into it, as opposed to, oh, I love flowers myself, I want them for my house. Like, it's not a real want of your own. It's a want that you see, that you've gotten from social media. You know what I mean? It could be a mixture of the two. But I don't know. I've never felt a way about flowers. I did see this video before, and he mentioned a video too where this girl, I forget about roses and their thorns. But he mentioned this video where this lady was like complaining about flowers on the first date, and it actually did remind me of this other video where this lady was complaining because he didn't bring her like a vase too. Like he just bought the flowers and not like a vase to put it in. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of, I don't know, that it feels extra to me. Like, girl, I would have loved just a bouquet of flowers. You don't have to buy me a vase too. I got vases, like, but again, I like flowers, so of course I have vases already. Of course I got something that I'm gonna put these flowers in before you even pick me up something. How I know you gonna like the vase that, how do I know I'm gonna like the vase you picked out? The vase you picked out might be super standard and ugly and like, you know, boring. I want something cute, you know what I'm saying? How do I know I'm gonna even like the vase that you picked? I'm probably put it in my own vase anyway. Like that wasn't a big deal to me. But I feel like if you just appreciate gestures and stuff, then stuff like that starts to matter less, in my opinion. Like, oh, he didn't give me he bought me flowers but didn't give me no vase. It's just like, I don't know. That feels like just dramatic. I don't know. To each his own, I guess. But me personally, it's not that deep. I'll take some flowers for sure. But my dad kind of agreed that it's like probably generational, where, you know, you got to be cautious. But I'm like, well, that's why you should know the person that you're going on a date with. You should already know if she likes flowers. Like, you should already know. You should already, and mind you, our last name is Flowers. So you should be pulling up with the flowers anyway. It's like, nah. But, you know, I don't know. It just depends on the person you are. Because I have seen some girls say that they actually don't like flowers, or they don't know what to do with them, or, you know, they don't. I don't know. I don't know what flowers do to me. I think I love something natural in my space. Like, I honestly was going to go get a new plant. Like, I was debating between a plant or flowers. Like, I was like, I want something alive. I want something to do. Like, I just like stuff like this anyway. So, I just enjoy it. And they're pretty. Wait, actually, should I make them a little shorter? Oh, I don't really like that. I don't really like it. Oh my god. But yeah, that's just what's kind of like my thought, honestly. Make it a little bit shorter. Oh, that might be too short. Oh no, I think it's perfect. If it sits perfect, y'all can't really see, I guess. But if it sits perfectly. All right, so I need to cut like 2 inches off of all of them. But yeah, that was just my little rant. Let me know what y'all think. I like flowers, me personally, but again, that's me. I'm not all women. Yada yada boom bada. I get it. I ended up not getting anything to eat because I was just like, you know what, I'm thinking too hard about it. I'll figure it out later. Like, I can't right now. And my food earlier was not really that good, but what it is too, I got the tacos, and it's just like, I was telling my grandma, I just took too long. I was debating on what I wanted to eat. Like, nothing was appealing to me. Like, I just ended up just picking any old thing, and then I didn't like it. Just like, ugh. I don't know. Now, mind you, I've been to that restaurant before, but I forgot we chose lunch. So they had the lunch menu as opposed to the dinner menu, which is the one that I really, really like. I got these they had some real good crab cakes. But they didn't have that menu. That was the dinner menu, so I didn't really get to enjoy it like I would have wanted to any other time. But it's fine. And tacos isn't something you can take home. Like, it just was kind of like a one and done. Like, I don't like them. They go in the trash. Because I'm not going to reheat them when I get home. You know what I mean? But it's 5:45. So I'm going to finish this. Try to take another picture for my thumbnail. Because I've been slacking with the picture. Or I've been slacking with everything this week. I haven't been doing much of anything at all. Like, content-wise. But my nails weren't done either. So, like, I just couldn't do it. Because the content I had in mind, it just wasn't going to work if my nails are not done. In my mind. But yeah, I guess I'll get to something and just chill for the rest of the day. I'm probably gonna put on some Vampire Diaries, if we're being honest, and finish putting these flowers together. I'll of course show you guys what they end up looking like, especially the blue. They're so pretty, so I'll record them. I'm 100% sure I will. So BRB, bye.
I'm not the, she gonna be cool with her husband, Ventrine, like they.
Okay, I don't even know when's the last time I saw y'all, but It is Saturday. I'm off work, thank God. Got the flowers in the background. Yeah, I ended up just putting them on like both sides of my little table. But I'm getting ready to go to my little cousin's graduation party. So I'm just getting my life together. I'm putting a little Clarins on. I was between the Clarins and the topicals. I was thinking at first I would put something on my face too. I was like, maybe I should put a little something on my face. I'm running out of this stuff. Maybe I should put a little something on my face. But I was just like, girl, first of all, I'm already late as it is, because I got off work at 3 and it started at 3, but I still needed to come home, take a shower, get dressed. So perfume of the day, we're gonna do Burberry Her. I haven't pulled this one out in a minute. I will say Burberry Her is very pretty, but she's very sweet girl. Like sometimes I have to feel like smelling this sweet. Like I really gotta feel like it. You do not need a lot. Like please call it. Like you don't need a lot. I'm gonna be smelling like that for forever. But I got an Amazon gift card and a card, so I'm gonna take that with me. Hopefully I don't forget it. The outfit is pretty simple. We're going for a baggy look today. It's actually mismatched denim, but I like it. But I literally just did, wait. Okay, so I kind of tried to tuck it so it's not too baggy. I am wearing my Sambas, and I have my little checkered ADW bag. I'm doing silver jewelry. I did just like literally maybe 30 minutes ago, I bought a pair of checkered Vans. If you guys remember them, super old, but like they were a staple. They went crazy in my household. My dad loved them. He put me on. I was wearing them. They started like being big like years ago. So guess who going bring them back out? Me. So so I was like, you know what? I'm buying another pair of checkered Vans. I don't even care. Even though they kind of, you know, I don't know if they're outdated, but they ain't outdated to me. So, and so I won't have to keep wearing my Sambas. So you guys will see those soon. They were only $60. Like, are you kidding? A pair of sneakers that's cheap? I'll take it. So I'm gonna make a little TikTok because I did a little fashion moment the other day when I wore the green set. I made a TikTok, so I was like, let me just keep up with that. And this is cute and simple. I feel like. Do I like this tuck though? Do it look stupid? It's kind of like messing me up a little bit, but super baggy look today. Okay, bye.
I don't even know how it was this way when I put you. I never thought your love was true, but I'm never saw just what was in store. All the while never to be made. Now I'm in love with you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna end the vlog off here. Make sure you stay for the bloopers, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Double text got me out of my element. I don't wanna feel like I'm settling. Double texting you.
I might have ate that little one thing.
Nah, like, I miss her.
Oh, whoa.
Y'all know I want a matcha, so.
But what's going on?
Yeah, it's $50 to fill up this little stupid car. Well, she's not stupid. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. I need to go around this little taxi cab thing. Goodness gracious.
I ate that little one thing. Just that little one thing. My feet.